Thokozani, ke Oteta, Khosatsana ya Barakile. I'm coming to you with your weekly energy focus just to help you navigate the week energy-wise. I've done a 3-card spread. The first card is going to give us the energy of the week. The second card will tell us what obstacles to look out for and how to handle them. And then the third card will give us opportunities for growth in the week. Please set your intentions. Please remember to set your intentions for the reading so that you can get exactly what you need for your specific situation, since this is a general reading, and also to allow your guides to give you more insight, through your dreams, through your thoughts that come after you hear the reading and stuff like that. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So the first card is Temperance. The Temperance card. The Temperance card is from it's one of the major Arcana suit cards. Major Arcana suit are generally about, like when you see a major Arcana suit, just know that there'll be a life change that's about to unfold. So yeah, I guess the energy of the week is a life-changing week. Specifically looking at the Temperance card, Temperance is basically a card that is about balance, really. It embodies a sense of balance. It's about harmony and a lot of patience. It's a sign that your life is flowing smoothly in a way, and you have achieved inner peace. You've managed to master the art of not allowing little things to throw you off the energy that you want, for example, for your week or for your day or for whatever it is that you're working on. You've managed to shut the noise down and focus on what you want to achieve so that you don't lose anything that is meant for you, by just focusing on the noise. Seeing this card in a reading like this is a basic reminder to find the middle ground, that balance, that harmony in all aspects of your life. Do the work that realigns you, to the balance, the harmony, identify any spillovers where there's no harmony and balance, and work through them. Do everything in moderation, and work through the spillovers to basically find your way back into a balanced state. It's an interesting week, I guess. Yeah, you need to be honest with yourself here. The second card is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. The Cup suit is associated with, it's about your creativity, it's about your emotions, it's about your intuition, so, and the element that rules the Cup suit is water. So you see it in most of it's basically that visual that is always there in the theme of the cards, looking at the specific 5 of cards as the obstacles that you should look out for in the week. The card is mainly about disappointment, one is really feeling that things are not going the way, or things didn't go the way they wanted them to go. Something has gone really, really wrong. It's gone in the direction that they hadn't hoped, you know, and they are very unhappy about it. And in their unhappiness, they not even looking at opportunities of growth that could come from these missed opportunities, you know. You are unhappy about it, and instead of moving towards a positive outlook, you are just in regret, in self-pity mode, in basically you're just crying over spilled milk, forgetting ukuthi kwenzekile, kufana nokudaliwe in a way. And you're also not even willing to learn from these mistakes that have landed you in this outcome, you know. It's, and if you can see in the card, you'll see when I load them in between, there's two cards that are still standing upright behind the guy, and those two cups symbolize things that could still go right in the situation, but because you are stuck on self-pity and there's regret and there's not willing to evaluate and see what went wrong, learn from the mistakes, you are also going to miss the opportunities that lie ahead if you stay in this energy. So seeing this card as an obstacle, it basically is a warning that get over it. In a nutshell, get over it, pick up the pieces, move on. Because if you stay in this rut, you are going to be in this rut for a very long time. Yeah, it's a bit of a harsh one, but it is what it is. The third card is, oh, well, I guess we are in the cup suit. And please also remember, this card is not referencing a loss of material, finance, anything that is tangible. The cup suit is about your emotions. The cup suit is about your intuition. The cup suit is about your creativity and unconsciousness. And this largely relates to nothing tangible in terms of your business, your job, your money. So don't look at money losses. It's those things that you don't want to deal with, you know, those relationships that you don't want to let go of, that are not good for you, that you think must work in a certain way. We are still in the cup suit, and we've got our final card of, which is going to give us the opportunities of the week. It's an 8 of cups. Like I said, cups are associated with the element of water, and it will be represented in most cards visually. You know, there'll be a water that's spilled from a cup or a river that is shown in the imagery of the card. Here we see with the 8 of cups, this card basically represents leaving behind situations, relationships, or habits that no longer serve you. It represents an opportunity to embark on a journey of self-discovery. You know, seeing this card as a sign to prioritize your own needs, to prioritize, to pursue a path that aligns with your true self. You know, stop living for others, put you first before anyone else. Let go of those old beliefs and attachments that are holding you back. Yeah. So seeing this, the opportunity here is that this week allows you to seek a deeper meaning, you know, a deeper connection with self, and to courageously step into this new chapter of your life, to allow, you know, the opportunities to unfold, great opportunities to unfold. So tying it back together so that it makes sense as a one collective reading instead of individual cards, for you to be in this state where you are able to embark on a journey that is going to fulfill you more than material could, you know, that's going to serve and help you discover who you are. You need to get out of this rut. You know, you need to let go of this self-pity. You need to identify the mistakes, the common threads, the common mistakes that always make you end up in this situation, and fix them, you know. By fixing them, it might be, you know, learning to accept that the sky is blue, it's not green, and that some things are just not, you know, meant to go the way you are thinking they need to go, and that is really not such a bad thing, because it could open you up to a possibility of, you know, a chapter that would fulfill those needs that you have, but they might not be wrapped in the packaging that you have in your head. So yeah, let go of things that are not serving you, the self-pity. What happened has happened. Pick up lessons and move on so that you can gain, you can achieve those, you know, you can see the things that are out there that you're not seeing. And this will allow you to regain balance, harmony, and be patient, you know, with everyone around you, and most importantly with yourself. You know, if you are not going to treat yourself like, you know, those when we grew up, our parents used to have izitsha that used to stay divine day, you know. If you're not going to treat yourself with that gentleness, then the world will also not be patient with you. So for you to gain the rewards of the energy of the week, return to your balance, your harmony, and be very patient with yourself and others. I hope it makes sense. To me it does, yeah. You know, it really does. So yeah, enjoy the new week, the opportunities that it brings. Hope the challenges come in a manner that you're able to handle, and that your productivity levels for the week are 100. Thank you for taking the time out to watch the reading to the end. So